Hey everyone, and welcome! Today, we're diving headfirst into the wonderful world of Chocoflan. It's also known as the Impossible Cake, and it's a super yummy Mexican dessert. It's like a dream team of two classics, creamy flan and rich chocolate cake. The cool thing about Chocoflan is that it does a magic trick in the oven. While it bakes, the heavier flan swaps places with the lighter cake batter. How cool is that? No one knows exactly where Chocoflan came from, but most folks think it started in Mexico sometime in the middle of the 1900s. Some even say it was a total accident, like someone messed up the layers and bam! A new dessert was born. No matter how it started, Chocoflan is a huge hit in tons of Latin American countries and all over the world. Okay, before we get started, let's round up our ingredients. We'll need different stuff for the caramel, the flan, and the chocolate cake. For the caramel, we need regular sugar and a bit of water. Make sure it's the regular kind of sugar, not the big crystals, so it melts nice and smooth. For the super smooth flan, we need condensed milk, evaporated milk, eggs, and vanilla. Important tip: don't use sweetened condensed milk or your flan will be way too sweet. And finally, for the chocolate cake, grab some all-purpose flour, sugar, unsweetened cocoa powder, baking powder, salt, milk, eggs, vegetable oil, and vanilla. Let's make the caramel first. This is super important because it's the foundation of our Chocoflan. Put the sugar and water in a saucepan over medium heat. A light-colored pan is best, so you can see the caramel changing color. Stir the sugar and water constantly with a whisk so it melts evenly and doesn't burn. As it heats up, the sugar will dissolve and start to bubble. Keep stirring until it turns a pretty amber color. This usually takes about 8 to 10 minutes. Be patient. Don't turn up the heat or you'll burn the caramel. When the caramel is that perfect amber color, carefully pour it into the bottom of a bundt pan or a 9x 13-inch baking dish. Make sure it covers the bottom evenly. Set it aside to cool and harden. This makes a nice shiny base for our Chocoflan. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Now let's make the flan. In a blender or big bowl, mix the condensed milk, evaporated milk, eggs, and vanilla. Blend it until it's smooth. Pour this over the hardened caramel. Time for the chocolate cake batter. In another bowl, whisk together the flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking powder, and salt. Add the milk, eggs, vegetable oil, and vanilla, and mix until it's just combined. Don't overmix. Pour the cake batter over the flan. Gently tap the pan on the counter a few times to get rid of any air bubbles. Now here's the secret weapon, the water bath. Put the bundt pan inside a bigger roasting pan. Carefully pour hot water into the roasting pan until it's halfway up the sides of the bundt pan. This helps the Chocoflan cook evenly and not crack. Bake for 60 to 75 minutes or until a toothpick stuck in the center comes out clean. Let it cool completely. Then put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours or even overnight so the layers set nicely. To serve, run a knife around the edges of the pan. Put a serving plate on top, hold both tight, and flip it over. The caramel will drizzle down looking amazing. Slice it up and enjoy your awesome Chocoflan.